What's up, guys? Jake here with JakesGotHerps, not think these are herpes. Herpes is nasty. And today on Facebook, I posted that I was going to be uploading a video, and I basically just wanted your guys' input on what I should upload, which reminds me, if you're not following me on any of my social media sites, you should definitely do that. I'm very active on all of them, all two of them being Instagram and Facebook. So I'll link you guys to that in the description if you're interested in being friends with me or following me. It's a great way to interact with me, much better than the biblical new Google Plus merge comments that really suck. But anyway, the overwhelming majority of people wanted to see Tebow, my American alligator, and rightfully so, because I haven't uploaded a video of him in a while, and he's getting very large. He's hitting that point in time where alligators and a lot of crocodilians start to grow more in mass than length, proportionally that is. Most alligators grow around a foot per year. That obviously depends on your temperatures and how much you feed, but 1 foot's a general guideline. But now he's starting to put on a lot more mass. As you can see, his gut's getting pretty big around, and the base of his tail is very large, which is good. I don't want a really scrawny alligator, and obviously if he was kind of sickly looking, I'd probably switch diets from the Missouri crocodilian diet to a whole prey traditional diet. But as you can see, the crocodilian diet is working extremely well, and I always recommend crocodilian diet for any captive or bred crocodilian. Some wild-caught animals will probably not want to take it. A lot of them are a little bit flighty and kind of picky on what foods they eat, but a lot of captive-bred crocodilians will accept the crocodilian diet, which is a good alternative. And I've talked about this in a whole separate video, which I can link you guys to as well. I'm all over the place today with the links, but as you can see, Tebow's getting pretty big. He's over 3 feet now. He's actually starting to look big in this cage, which is weird, because when I put him in here a year or so ago, he looked really tiny compared to his, I don't remember what size aquarium. I think he was in a 20-gallon aquarium, and then I put him in here. But he's growing a lot. It's crazy to see how much he's grown. I have a picture of him when I first got him, and I think he was 11 inches long, which is just a fraction of what he is now. And he's just a great animal. I really like him a lot. I don't like him. I love him a lot. And I don't, and by love, I don't mean I try and cuddle him and like a traditional pet. That's something that a lot of people don't understand, is that most reptiles don't give you the same companionship as like a dog or a cat would, but that still doesn't take away from how interesting and how amazing animals they really are. So I do really enjoy this guy, but I also respect him a lot, which is also something you have to keep in mind. This guy does have the capability of removing digits, removing fingers off of hands, probably not removing limbs yet. Obviously he's still pretty small, but alligators are extremely powerful animals. Don't let anybody tell you any different. He's only 3 feet long, and getting him out is a challenge at times, because he will use all of his power to make sure I don't get him out, because he would rather be content in his cage here. But so I figured I'd also feed him for you guys. I fed him a little bit earlier, but he's a growing alligator, and a little extra food, it won't be detrimental to his health. Obviously overfeeding him all the time would be bad, but just a little extra here and there is not gonna cause any problems. And this is the Missouri crocodilian diet I was talking about. It's a really great product that I definitely recommend for people that are keeping crocodilians. Hey TB, you want some food? Here, come here. I know, you want food. You love food. And he absolutely loves this stuff. As you can see, he eats it up. And it is a nice alternative to, traditional whole prey diets. It makes a lot less mess in the water, for one, which is something I thought about today when I was cleaning this tank, because we were in the car accident. My dad is still not home from the hospital yet, which rather sucks, but I have been staying with my mom. I haven't been, staying here by myself. I've been around. Obviously, I come back all the time to feed and take care of my animals, but I haven't had a whole lot of time to, do an adequate water change and clean out his water. So it literally looked like it was straight out of a swamp, and I felt really bad about it. So I spent the better part of 2 hours, cleaning it and taking out all the water, wiping all the tank down and then filling it back up, so all the stuff that was stuck, as you can see, it gets kind of stuck around here, was out. And then I took all that water out, and then I put more water back in. So it was an arduous process, to say the least, but his water is very clean now, and he's definitely happier. And he's trying to get a tiny little piece stuck back there, and I'm not gonna help him because I don't want him to bite me. He's never actually bitten anybody before. He's a good boy, and that's just a product of a lot of handling. You know, people tell me all the time, oh, my whatever X animal, insert the blank, is kind of aggressive. What do I do about it? And you just have to, you know, properly work with your animals. Obviously, you don't want to stress them out too much, but animals are a product of what you put in. You know, animals are gonna act defensive because that's how, you know, they're made. That's how they're wired in the wild. But they're not stupid. You know, proper handling and proper training will, you know, lead to an animal that is more used to handling and an easier to work with animal. A lot of people on YouTube post like, you know, giant snake attacks person or whatever, and you know, it's just a stupid person with, you know, a reticulated python that has never been worked with or properly hook trained in its life. So that's just a product of that. So yeah, I know at this point I'm pretty much just rambling on about random things, but hopefully this was an adequate viewing of my American alligator. We can get a little alligator cam over here. Hopefully he doesn't eat my phone, because that would rather suck. But as you can see, just a really impressive animal, and definitely one of my favorites. And this guy will be in my collection for a very, very long time. So there, Tebow can say goodbye, and I'm also going to say goodbye. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a rating. It helps me out a lot. Even a negative one is more beneficial to no rating at all. Although I would much rather leave a like, because likes are awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.